pretty weird.
E3 Media.
Welcome to this week's edition of Talking Through the Medias, your home for entertainment, news, and reviews by fans for fans. Make sure you like the video and subscribe whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. As always, share those thoughts during the show while we monitor comments because we want to hear them. I'm Sarah Catherine the Red, and joining me today, as always, is the lovely Astros fan, Chris Fagan.
Oh, go Stros! That's right. We have a wager today that
Welcome to this week's edition of Talking Through the Medias, your home for entertainment, news, and reviews by fans.
That's on my end. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. We have an ongoing blood feud. For those of you who don't know, I am from Houston, Texas. Sarah is from Atlanta, Georgia, or in Atlanta, Georgia. I don't know if you're from Atlanta, Georgia. Are you from Georgia?
Nope.
Born and raised?
No.
Where were you? Where were you born? Let's learn about you. Sarah
I was born in North Carolina, but as a military brat, we moved all around. So Atlanta's home for now.
From North Kakalaki.
Yeah. Fort Bragg, baby.
We already got our first comment. Dune is the most odd movie ever. I don't know if I've completely hate it or absolutely love it. I've been hearing those kinds of comments. It's one of those movies where you're on one side or the other. But we're going to get into Dune a little bit later. So, guys, I appreciate you guys for joining us for another week of Talking to the Medias. I also appreciate you guys for helping us out on our social media platforms, on Streamlabs, Instagram, Twitter. I'm just going down the banner right now. Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, and on TikTok. And I'll remove those logos out the way since we already got Mr. Legends already commenting. So I'll remove that later. Hold on one second.
As well as the sensei has entered the building as well. The spice must flow.
How are you doing, you magnificent son of a gun? How you doing? All right, thanks, guys, for joining us here on Talking Through the Medias. And we'll just get right into it. We have a few topics that we're going to go over in the week, and then we're going to just start riffing on those. Hopefully, we'll keep it into a tight 30 since we got a game to watch. Go Stros. And if you guys don't mind, hit those emojis, hit those Go Astros comments. We don't worry about the Atlanta Braves over here because it's my show. And
because they've already won the first game.
You know what?
So,
you know what?
That's all.
You know what? Let's just, I gotta go do something real quick. Give me 5 minutes. You can go ahead and finish the show. I'll be right back. Game one. But guys, if you don't have time to catch us on YouTube live, on Facebook or anything like that, you can always catch us on podcasts as well. So if you have time, you want to check out the podcast, you can check it out on Spotify or on iTunes. So if you do listen to any of those if you have those podcasts, you can follow us there and just listen along every week because we upload them every week. And also, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put it in the box because we want to hear everything that you got to say, whether it's on social media or here during the live show. So, like I said, we got some topics we're going to go through, and let's get right into it. So, what is topic number one? Well, I'm glad you asked, Chris. Topic number one is all about the People's Choice Awards. So we got the People's Choice Awards. They just came through. A few of the nominees. We're not going to run through them all because the People's Choice Awards are just ridiculous with their long list. The greatest song, the greatest movie, TV. They cover a lot of things. The greatest celebrity who hasn't been canceled yet. I can't wait until that category is actually something. It seems like it's only a matter of time since they already have the most binge-worthy category. Did you see that? They have a binge-worthy category now.
No, I believe that nowadays with all streaming platforms.
Streaming.
It is.
I guess it is. It is
in this COVID world now.
I thought you were gonna. It sounded like a Tupac song you were about to sing. I was like, is she about to say quote Tupac? Okay, but that's what before the show starts every week. Sarah's always quoting Tupac. You guys don't know that. That's another fun fact about Sarah Catherine.
Tupac for life.
But let's run down real quick. All I'm gonna do is talk about the movie category than the main TV category, albums, and I think there's one more comedy act. That's all I'm going to cover. So for as you guys can see right there, for movie, we have Black Widow, Coming to America 2. These are the nominees for Best Film of 2021. Fast 9, The Fast Saga, Dune, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, The Tomorrow War, and Venom, Let There Be Carnage. There's some there that I can understand why they're in there. I guess this is just everything that's that comes out before the nominees are announced.
I feel like these are all just very recent. I feel like there's other movies in 2021 that could have made the list, I guess.
The only one that really like Coming to America 2 is that that was the oldest one on this list, I think. Everything else was like a week ago.
Yeah.
So it's weird how this list came together. And have you seen I've only seen from the list, I've seen Black Widow, I've seen Coming to America 2.
I've seen that one.
I've seen Venom, the greatest
I haven't
movie of
seen the
2021.
Fast and Furious 9. I kind of gave up around the third one.
What?
I haven't seen No Time to Die yet, but I do want to see that. Or Dune. And then The Tomorrow War, I saw that one. And then I haven't seen Venom.
Mr. Legend says that I have to watch Dune again. This movie is too original and I might be stunned about it. I promised Sarah that I wouldn't watch it on HBO Max, even though it's right there. But Dune is one of those. It's like it's in that situation where, and we'll go further into detail about it a little bit later. But it's in that situation where when you know it's available on a streaming service, I'm like, I'll catch it whenever I feel like it. There's no sense of urgency. Like it's only in theaters, and when it's not in theaters anymore, then you have that time gap from when it's available on streaming or on DVD or something like that. There's no sense of I got to get my butt out there, now, because it's right there whenever I feel like it. I decide.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally agree. But if you feel like this newer version of the Dune movie, because there has been another Dune movie. It was way back in the days. I think it's like the 70s or 80s.
Like 80s, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you watch that one, I know that one follows the books more closely. So I don't know if the new version does or not. So I guess we'll see after I get a chance to fully drown myself in it. But watch, if you think that this one is really original, watch the first one. If the first movie, if the second movie goes as closely to the book as the first one does, then you'll be able to see a little more insight, because I know the first one had a lot of the great dialogue that was in the books.
There's another YouTuber named the guy's been in the business for a long time, named John Campia. He's a huge Star Wars fan, and him and his wife, they enjoy Star Wars. She enjoys sci-fi. She's not like a crazy Star Wars fan or crazy. His wife isn't crazy into sci-fi that much, but she's like, above average nerd, right? But he says when they saw Dune, she walked out the theater and said, I love Star Wars. She was talking to her husband. I love Star Wars. I guess she had to brace him because he loves Star Wars. But I think Dune is the greatest sci-fi movie I've ever seen. She's never seen she never read the book. He says she's never seen any of she never saw the old movie, but so this is her first introduction, and she said this is her favorite sci-fi fantasy movie that she's ever seen in her life. So
it's an amazing world. The writer creative. It's fantastic. And during the time period in which it came out, there was like nothing like it. There's still people copying it now. Like if you look at Tremors with their sandworms and things like that, stuff like that. So there's been a lot of copies and a lot of attempts to kind of steal a little bit from this movie, from the books originally, if you want to be serious. And there's lots of the books. So really this movie could be, 4 or 5 movies if they wanted to, but it probably won't. They'll probably condense them.
What do you think the people are gonna go for People's Choice? The People's Choice Award. So I'm pretty sure I'm convinced Fast 9 is gonna win this. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I think between Fast 9 or Black Widow. I'm just talking about the people.
Oh, really?
Because it's the people's choice. There's gonna be kids voting
I feel
twice.
like I feel like Shang-Chi definitely has a nice push to it. I don't know. I'm feeling either like Shang-Chi or maybe the No Time to Die. Maybe. I don't know. I think it's a potluck, really.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like voting for prom king with the People's Choice. So it's like who's the most popular, and that's what I'm thinking. It's like Venom is got a chance. Fast 9.
Yeah.
Any of the Marvel movies, really, you're pretty much right. But let's just be honest. I don't think No Time to Die has a shot. I don't think Tomorrow World has a shot because
no, I don't think Tomorrow World does. No.
I don't think Coming to America has it.
I was surprised.
I would put
on here.
I would put Coming to America at the bottom, and I enjoyed the movie, but I don't know why. It just looks odd in this list. It just doesn't.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I was like, well,
everything here is action.
I was a little shocked.
Everything
and then like
action.
Fast and the Furious Saga 9, I was a little surprised to see that one on here as well.
I figured it out. Okay, Chris Fagan's my conspiracy theory is about to come out again. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
People's Choice didn't want to be hit with that Oscars so white hashtag. Boom. There you go. There you go. That's why I Coming to America. Let's throw Eddie Murphy's movie in there. All right. Real quick, because I could spend all day messing with that. What is, see, it would have been smart of me to have my categories set up. So for what was the next one? The next one was the TV show of 2021. That would end the list. Do you have the list in front of you? Do you have the TV show list?
Yeah.
What we got?
So Cobra Kai, I get that one. Grey's Anatomy, don't get that one. Law and Order, SVU, again, something that's been running forever. I'm a little surprised.
I heard they're bringing back the original one now.
But like the Grey's Anatomy and Law and Order, SVU, are they doing like the season, like this season, or overall the show?
No, the overall main Law and Order show ended a long time ago. SVU
this is special.
That's SVU was a spinoff.
Is the one.
Yeah, that debuted like in the year 2000, and they've had a whole bunch of other spinoffs that didn't make it. But now they currently have SVU and they have Organized Crime. Those are the two that's going on right now.
Are we saying the best TV show 2020? So whatever season was in 2020, or are we doing overalls? Because these are all Grey's Anatomy.
I'm going to assume 2021. I mean, best show of 2021.
Saturday Night Live is on here at The Bachelor. Okay, so I get This Is Us and WandaVision. I get
This Is Us because I mean that's a drama that people I've never watched one episode.
Oh, okay. Well, that how they shot it, how they put the story together was so freaking complicated, but it worked so well, and that's that one got a lot of attention when it came out, and so did WandaVision. So I get that, and Cobra Kai has had a lot of attention too. But the other ones, like The Bachelor,
maybe they should have separated the streaming from. I mean, I understand it's all television, but maybe they should have separated streaming from overall television.
The Bachelor is reality, so best TV show. So obviously they're not doing fiction and reality.
This is overall best on the small screen. These are the choices. I would say based on the ones that I've seen, the one that has the best shot, it's honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's probably gonna be Grey's Anatomy. I mean, there is a following, it's only because of the longevity, the cult following behind it. Shonda Rhimes and her army of people. But if I was picking, I would pick WandaVision. I think WandaVision deserves it. But that's a guy who hasn't seen This Is Us I don't watch The Bachelor. The only thing that I wouldn't be
I would say This Is Us or WandaVision. That's my prediction out of all of these, and I've seen all of those.
All right, that's our picks right there. Conspiracy theory. Legend says he loves my conspiracy theory. Yeah, they don't want to get people's choice. So white. Let's see. Wait, does the television category fit? Well, there's what's her name that was in WandaVision? What's her name's daughter? Rambo. So,
yeah.
So there's and This Is Us. There's color there. Okay, there's yeah. Okay. Moving on to I'll move on to the next category for music. The album of 2021. Here was the picks. It was Certified Lover Boy by Drake, which a title he stole from my memoir, by the way. Culture 3 from the Migos, the Three Amigos. That's what I call them. Happier Than Ever from Billie Eilish. What else? I'm sorry. Let me go
Justice from
wisely.
Justin Bieber.
Justice from Justice Bieber. Yeah, Justice for Justin Bieber. Little
Mhm.
Nas X with Montero, which people call that the best album of the year, from what I've heard.
Yeah,
I'm already picking that from to be the winner. Uh,
I think you'll win too.
Planet Her from Doja Cat,
Hmm.
and Sour from Olivia Rodrigo, somebody I've never heard of, and Starcrossed from Kacey Musgrave. See, I've already
Oh,
crossed over to
you've
old.
heard of Olivia Rodrigo? She sings the "Good for You." I
Good
wish
for
you're happy and
you. You look
healthy.
happy
Yeah,
now. The only
yeah,
thank you, TikTok. Thank you.
that's the
I'm done.
one.
I'm done with TikTok
That's it.
now. And the last category that was on the list was, oh, sorry. Where's my? See, where's my? There we go.
You want me to read? I'll read it.
No, I was just trying to find so I can put the
Oh,
graphic up there. For
oh,
the comedy actor of 2021, we have Back to Abnormal tour from Trevor Noah, Bo Burnham inside Bo Burnham inside Bo Burnham, from Scratch tour, John Mulaney. Sorry, Harriet Tubman, Phoebe Robinson, the King's Jester tour from Hasan Minhaj. People always mispronounce his name. It's Minhaj, just in case for anybody was not wondering. The Milk and Money
mhm.
tour from Ali Wong. I want to see that. It's not on Netflix, but I love Ali Wong. Vaccinated and Horny tour from Chelsea Handler, of course.
All
And
right.
You Know What It Is from Marlon Wayans. And yeah,
So I will say this, and you guys can go ahead and burn me for it, but like as much talk as some of these things have had, like Bo Burnham's, not all the feedback was great on that one, but I did love it. It was very unique. I'm surprised that we don't see like the Dave Chappelle, even though they're super canceling him right now, but sometimes people like to throw a wild card in there
I
and
wonder.
start
I
voting for
wonder
things that
if
people
the people's.
decide to cancel.
I wonder if the nominees are picked from an academy that's within People's Choice Awards, and then the people vote on who wins, or do the people also vote for the nominees? Because
I
that might
don't know.
explain why. Because I would think that Chappelle should be up there too.
Yeah.
I mean,
You,
he didn't he have more than one release on Netflix this year, or was it
yeah,
separated by years?
I don't know,
I think he
but
had
he's
two that
had
dropped this year.
several.
Yeah, and
He's a funny dude.
he's the goat right now. So
Yeah.
whether he's being whether people are upset about what he said or what they feel like that that's going on with it's um I don't know. You're right. At least I would think that he would deserve to be on this panel. At least if there was a ninth category, he should be on there.
Yeah.
I guess they didn't want to take the risk of him winning. that's
Yeah.
there's my conspiracy theory. They didn't want to risk him actually winning it.
And then people canceling the People's
People's
Choice.
Choice Awards, exactly. You were already ahead of me on that one. So that's it for that's the categories. There's way more for the People's Choice Awards. I won't be watching it. I don't watch the People's Choice Awards. Maybe I'll cover it if something crazy happens. But let us know what you guys think about all those categories, and if you have any
Like if
questions.
Little Nas doesn't win, we'll talk about
If
it.
Little Nas doesn't win, I'm sure, yeah, that's gonna be the thing that's gonna. You know what? That's
Mhm.
there. You go. They probably didn't want to have that story. Little Nas X is obviously gonna win the music category, and then
Yeah.
backdoor it with Dave Chappelle winning. Yeah, that
Hey,
would that would
was that a gay joke?
what a joke. I guess it
You
wasn't
said
because I don't even know.
backdooring it
Oh,
with Dave
I
Chappelle.
get it. I get it. How do we know that? Well, it doesn't necessarily mean that was a gay joke. I mean, there's
I
guys.
know. I was making
There,
funny.
there's actual straight couples that enjoy some of that activity, but that's another show. That's a topic
That
for
is a
another.
different kind of show.
I beg your pardon. Okay, so let's move on to the next category, the next topic of the.
I didn't know what that meant. I recently found out what that meant. I had no idea.
Sure.
Never heard it before.
And the next category. This is a weird transition. The next category. Michael Myers homophobic?
Mhm.
Michael Myers is homophobic. Reads one comment on Twitter. Another states Halloween Kills was so good, but why did Michael Myers have to kill the one gay couple? The tweet appeared to have been written in jest, but they and others like them have opened the floodgates of criticism on the claims and the debate on whether fictional murder could be homophobic. What are your quick thoughts about about that?
People are just roasting Michael Myers lately. So they super hate him because he kills the fireman.
Right.
Now they hate him because he kills the gay couple.
Right.
Like, I don't know. Like, he's a murderer. If you're in the movie, you're probably gonna die.
I saw a TikTok video where there was a brilliant one this black girl made about, following that stereotype about how black people are the first ones to die in horror movies. There was a one black woman standing to the right, and next to her was a white woman, the stereotype blonde. She's on her phone. She's oblivious to what's going on. And Michael Myers is targeting the black girl, and she's like having to get away. She's like, really? And the white girl is like tripping down, falling. Oh my God, please someone help me. And the black girl is like, really? You're just gonna? And Michael literally walks over her to get to the black girl. And then the black woman just calls him out and goes, you know what? I've had enough. I'm tired of it. I'm upset, and like, you know why, and I'm not gonna deal with this. And Michael Myers has to make it up to her. He shows up. I don't know why, but he shows up in a black car. I don't know what that's supposed to symbolize. And then he writes her a note promising that he won't kill her first. And
this is the Scary Movie franchise.
This is the TikTok video.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And then he shows how much he cares by showing like the scene cuts, and it shows that he actually does kill the blonde. And the black girl's like, oh, you really do? And they dance for a little while. And then then he snaps back into it, and she's like, she runs for her life, like, because she got so Michael cares. Michael is woke. according to some
he's an
people.
Equal opportunity murderer.
He hates everyone equally.
Everybody should die.
I mean, that's his motto.
According to him, anyway.
If you see the movie, there is a specific reason why Michael has to take out that couple. And I don't know. I mean, so I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but it's a legit reason. I mean, the second me and my wife were watching it, the second we saw where they were, we already knew. Oh, they're gone. They're goners. Like, I'll give it away without giving it away. It was like, oh, you're in that house? That's where you live? Oh, you're gone. That's pretty much. So if you can tell what I'm trying to say, it's justified, like, why this murderer would target them.
There's a special house for the Michael Myers franchise.
Right. Exactly. It makes sense. But
it's his house.
That's where they drew the line. You're like firemen, right? Firemen or whatnot. Like he's killed children. He's killed babysitters. He's killed cops. He's
killed virgins and non-virgins.
Yeah. Peggers, not
kills them all. I don't know if you could just tell that, so that he would have to ask him first, I guess.
You're like, not in my movie. But that's just, I guess people just want to. This is people that just want to watch the world burn. They just like to throw a match and some gasoline and just watch it all, and just all go up. But it says here that let me get my. You know what? I keep messing up. It says one LGBT publication, a gamer also posted on Opted. Is it Opted squelching claims the notorious villain is homophobic. Noting that the way he handles the death of the gay couple in the latest film feels no different to how he butchered Bob, Ann, and Linda in the original Halloween. So, I mean. I don't know. I mean, people, I guess people just, like I said, people just said that at first as a joke, and then it just caught fire. I think there's just some people out there that are just, I wouldn't be surprised if there were people that weren't even in the community just purposely just tweeting anything that they can just to keep a disruption going on. So
hey, angry people flock to Twitter. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, they do.
You're angry. You feel a little upset today. You want to go yell at somebody about something and you don't know what? Go to Twitter. Get it on Twitter. Get it on TikTok. You can find it. Real quick, moving on to the left before we got where we go, because me and Sarah got a game to bet on. Also, go Braves.
In the news, you get one. You get one.
I've said it like 3 times.
You get. That was your last one. I want everybody look.
Go
Okay, everybody
Braves.
look at Sarah, and I want everybody with me to give her that side eye.
Go Braves.
All right, okay, that's enough. You're you got it out of your
Am
system.
I in timeout now? No. I'll be yelling and screaming. I'm going to the game on Friday. So I will
good
be
for
there.
you.
I will wave at you. You can see me on TV
Yeah.
going, haha, kick those Stros right out of here.
Yeah, you'll be saying a different tune on Friday when it's 1-1.
No.
Speaking about 1-1, because 1 + 1 is 2. Dune 2 is a go. That's a transition.
Good transition. That was good.
Dune 2 is a go from Legendary Warner Brothers. Then it's I'm bad with names. Is it Villeneuve, and Timothy Chalamet are reteaming for the sequel, which is set to hit theaters in 2023. 2023 is sooner than you think. Okay, so this was always a go. They tried to drop this news today as if it was like, hey guys, the movie is out. It's such a success. It's so great. We're greenlighting Dune 2. Like 2023, fall of 2023. You've had this planned months ago, if not a year ago. This was already set. You can't just.
Well, they knew they had to make at least one more movie because there's 9 books, and they're supposed to do 3 with this first one.
I mean,
and then
have
3
to
with the
is.
second one.
I mean, no movie has to be made. I mean, if this movie, let's say Dune
No,
only made $1
deep
in the box
inside their
office.
soul. Deep inside their soul, they knew that if they
was always
opened
in the
the
cards.
door, if they opened the door to the first one, they had to make a second one because the first one couldn't end in a resolving kind of way, so they'd have to do the second one.
I mean, unless the movie flopped. I mean, if the movie was a complete flop, they wouldn't risk it. But I mean, I've
seen them make stupider movies for more money. So
you don't know. You don't know.
Let's be real.
But you don't know if you would consider this a stupid movie. I mean, you haven't seen. You might love Dune.
I'm all prepared. I'm all prepared to love it.
You're prepared to love it. Are you sure you're not putting your expectations too high to a point where you?
I guess we'll see. We'll see. But although I'm not putting my expectations too high as far as the Braves are concerned because they already won a game. So I know I've got my expectations pretty on par.
Oh no, prepare to be destroyed. And you will be the first person I call at the bottom of the ninth, or you will be the first person I block if we lose.
You can't be mad at me just because I'm right.
Everybody in Georgia. There's so many things to be upset with Georgia right now.
Hey, so the Braves are technically the underdogs.
I know.
That's what all the news is saying. Braves are the underdogs. They've had an amazing season this season, and I just want them to win because you got to bet on the underdog. I'm just saying.
So much noise, guys. Before the Braves before the World Series, she was like, "Well, it doesn't matter if the Braves are up by 10 points. They're gonna blow it." She was the most pessimistic. fair weather fan ever.
They have proven me wrong. Won my loyalty and my heart. My heart belongs to the Braves.
Okay.
I'm in it.
Speaking about being brave, I mean, to face the villain from Scream, you would have to be. Ghostface Killer is in the news for reasons that you wouldn't even believe. Have you heard about the Ghostface Killer or the Scream cult, Ghostface cult that's developed on TikTok?
No, but I am glad that the WhatsApp hasn't come back. That went along with it
wow, I almost forgot about that. From
well,
they did that in the
Scary Movie.
In the Scary Movie when they made fun. The funny thing is, so this is all marketing for the upcoming Scream movie, but now there is a cult of people on TikTok. They're changing their profile pictures to any version of the Ghostface Killer. The most common used one is the one from Scary Movie where he's smoking and blowing smoke in the air and being silly. So the thing about this cult is if you're a part of it, everybody that you see who also changes their profile picture to it, you have to follow them and they have to follow you. And whether you, I know people probably don't even know. Let me see if I can pull it up.
So is it like a cult or like people just running on
It's
a
just
trend?
people just
Because
being
a cult,
silly. It's just people being silly. It's just
because a cult is a serious thing.
yeah, exactly. It's just they just call themselves the Ghostface Cult. They're just a team of people who've agreed to.
Because they want to seem hard and tough.
And
they cults.
Hey, look, and we're not, and as far as grifting, we're not over here at T3 Medias. We're not above joining a bandwagon. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can show you if it's gonna help me out here. Let me see if I can.
I don't know. Cult is an intimidating word.
That's the word that they decided to use. There, look, there's the TikTok for the T3 Medias right there. See, we're not above joining, but it's just a team of people. They just support each other. Like if you have this on your icon, you're supposed to follow them, and they're supposed to follow you. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. That's only temporary. I only did it as a joke. I'm not gonna keep it up there, and I'm not following a bunch of people. Yeah, that's the what's up version of them. And I'm not following a bunch of. If you're not about movies or the things that we talk about, then I'm not just gonna randomly follow a bunch of people on TikTok. I just
unless you're really cute. I'm just kidding.
Well, that's your rules. That is the show. We're gonna hurry and get out of here, guys. I every time I try to make this a 30-minute show, I always feel, but you know,
we just have too much to say.
Too much to say. This is an hour show. It's never gonna be a 30-minute show ever again.
It's fine. Accept it. Just accept it.
I cannot.
Mm-hmm.
But guys, if you ever, again, if you want to still send us questions, your comments, concerns, send it to us as always. We love to get those comments and read them during the show. So we'll see you guys again next week. If you want to find me, you can always go to @T3 Medias on all the TikToks and the YouTubes and all that stuff, and come talk to us. And for Sarah Catherine Red, where can they find you online?
So I'm primarily on Instagram, but I'm Sarah Catherine the Red everywhere else too. So.
Go Stros! All right, guys. We're gonna watch the game. We're gonna watch the Atlanta Braves.
The Braves beat the Astros again, because they did it once already.
I'm done. Good show.
Bye.
Good show.
Good show. Good show. Good luck there, Astros.
Our supporters help make all this content possible, so make sure you check out our Patreon page so you can help us bring you the content you want.
Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Yo. Turned up on another level. Push the pedal to the freaking metal. I'm turned up just like heavy metal. Blah.